Yes, definitely she snapped. What's up, everybody? Today I'm here to talk about Thor versus Captain Marvel, more specifically Chris Hemsworth versus Brie Larson. Now, someone sent me this article on Twitter and said, can you talk about this? I'd love to hear your thoughts. But I also happened to see this interview that I'm going to be talking about, mostly because Endgame is right around the corner and all these actors are doing all this promotional work, and I usually don't really care about seeing whatever is going on in this actor's life, but when it comes to them promoting a movie that I really want to see, I always want to see the interview because I want to see what are they talking about, are they giving us any clues. So on this interview over here, this article is actually saying Captain Marvel actress Brie Larson gets nasty with Thor Chris Hemsworth. So if you watch the entire interview, he was already teasing her because she was saying that Captain Marvel is the strongest, and she even says, that is not my opinion, it is a fact. And I in my opinion, I was like, I beg to differ. You have to remember that Thor has the name, he's a god. But whatever, regardless of what people think, she was just saying it's just a fact, and Chris was pretty much teasing her and saying, no, it's not, I'm the strongest, like he always does. And this, to me, came off as a joke, but it seems like she got really annoyed with it. She was even saying, it seems like we're fighting here. Because I've always seen his interaction with the other ones and they always kind of laugh it off or they joke back, but she seemed very annoyed. And after seeing all this stuff, I totally understand why she is such a dislikable person as far as like talking about her character. No, she does comes off as arrogant, but not in the same way as Chris. She's always comes like, I am indeed better, don't mess with me. Like even here on this Twitter over here, Entertainment Tonight is saying Brie Larson had the best clap back at Chris Hemsworth when he implied she did all stunts because she wanted to be next to Tom Cruise. Do not come at her. And obviously applauding her. And I just like, let's watch this. So this is what happened. Watch this.
I did all my stunts.
I did my stunts because I thought that that's what everyone did. And then
Tom Cruise, I mean.
No, I'll be the first me, not the next Tom Cruise. Thank you very much.
Wow.
I
I did all my stunts.
I love his face.
Because
Look at his face. His face is like he rolled his eyes. Oh my god, this is really funny.
Tom Cruise, I mean.
No, I'll be the first.
So he rolled his eyes and just go, she just want to try to be the next Tom Cruise. Now, if you don't know, nobody in Hollywood compares with Tom Cruise when it comes to doing their own stunts. Perhaps Jackie Chan. But if you don't know, Tom Cruise is he's very athletic, and for years now he's been doing his own stunts, and nothing compared to what she did. First and foremost, look at what Tom Cruise does, jumping from building. This is all stuff like he's always like in the last movie he broke his feet doing exactly on this shot over here. When he fell, he actually broke his feet and they had to stop filming for 6 months. Look at the kind of stuff that he does, and the reason why he does that, it's because he has the preparation for it, not because he's a man. This thing with gender politics is just, it drives me insane. Like, she's just too much. That is kind of like you're just taking it to the next level. Okay, there's plenty of very capable stunt women that are doing amazing job out there. Just because Chris compared you to Tom doesn't mean he's not diminishing you. He's just comparing you to someone that does these crazy stunts. I mean, look at the kind of stuff that he does. There is no comparison. If you don't know, when he was shooting the Mission Impossible, Henry Cavill wanted to do a lot of his stunts. There was one particular scene where they had to jump off the plane, and Tom Cruise said, no, you're not going to do it because you're not prepared for it. It's too dangerous. So obviously, to do this kind of stunt, to do this kind of stuff that Tom Cruise does, takes a lot of training. It's not for anyone, okay? And this is the kind of stuff that Tom doesn't have to do. I mean, the guy is a millionaire and he's risking his life because, he's so committed to the job. That is not the case of Brie Larson. Larson. And over here, what she said over here, I was like, dude, are you a professional actor? And you're just, this doesn't make any sense, because she's saying, I'm only doing my stunts because I thought that's what everyone did. Like, what are you talking about? Like, studios are not a joke, guys. When you are an actress and you're gonna sign up for a film, the studios are not just gonna let you do any sort of stunts or do whatever you want. I mean, you cannot be a liability for them if you're not completely trained for it. Plus, you cannot compare the sort of stunts that she did to Tom. I just don't understand why she has to snap the way that she did. Like, it doesn't seem that, even though there is like they're kind of joking at each other, but she seems very annoyed over here. Watch this.
Thank you very much.
No, look at that.
I do all my stunts.
I did my stunts.
And then Chris, to piss her off even more, said, I do all my stunts. I mean, he's funny. I actually love him. I think he's amazing. But I did think that she took this the wrong way. She came off as like, obviously we know that they're teasing each other, and that's exactly what he does. But I love his reaction here.
I do all my stunts.
I did.
Let's watch it again.
I thought that's what everyone did.
Tom Cruise.
And look at her face. They seem really annoyed. So I totally understand why people have a problem with her. And because like I said, dude, he was not, if this joke was made to me, I was going to laugh at it, because I said I would be honored if I were the next Tom Cruise when it comes to stunts, because he's top of the game, you know. That's why he said that. But she's taking it as if he was making her inferior. He was just making the joke. I don't know, but I totally understand why there's so much dislike for her. And you know, it's very fitting that she plays Captain Marvel, because we also know Captain Marvel as a character is also very polarized. You know, she has been rebooted so many times in the comics. And I actually didn't hate the film. If you saw my Captain Marvel review, I just thought it was a very uninspiring character. I didn't hate it. I didn't love it. I just thought it was okay. But I totally understand why she's getting on the nerves of all the fans because of stuff like this. Like, you know, if she was a good sport, she would have just made the kind of the same jokes towards him, but not taking in the level that I'll be the next me, thank you very much, you know. And she's making headlines, of course. Yeah, there is a rumor that some of the Avengers don't really like her. I wonder if that's true. I mean, over here, I just honestly think that Chris is just really kind of making fun of her, because that's what he does. But yes, it really shows. This shows her personality. Really shows how, you know, the way that, I don't know, in my opinion, this is way too much. If I were in her position, I would have reacted in a completely different way. But obviously, she was never required to do anything as crazy as this, for instance, you know. I mean, look at Tom Cruise. All of this stuff is real, guys. Trust me. If you ever seen any of the making of, the behind the scenes of his stuff, he actually done all of this stuff. The guy is insane. There is nobody that can compare to him. That's the reason why he made a kind of joke. But anyways, I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you think? Do you think that she was a bit too much, a little bit of a drama queen? I think she was saying something about Thanos, that he should watch out or something like that. Because again, she is very cocky. Not only the character Captain Marvel, but now I see it as a person as well. The difference for me is that Chris is also kind of cocky, but he's always you always feel that he's joking. Like, I laugh every time he says something, I'm the best, or things like that. But her, she comes off as arrogant. She doesn't come off as if she's joking. She comes off as a little bit kind of cringy, you know. I totally get why people are getting so annoyed at her. I totally get why people, look at her face here, for instance. You know, and I don't know. I just would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you think that she's indeed will diminish your enthusiasm at Endgame? I mean, not mine. I'm just gonna watch the movie. I'm not gonna care for her. Like I said many times, I just hope that she's working as a team. I don't hope that they make her shine, because again, she's a new character. Is a character we didn't have time to bond yet. I don't think it's even fair to the other characters to just give her the glory, you know. Anyways, guys, drop your comments below and let me know, what do you think about this? Do you really think that Thor got on Captain Marvel's nerve? You know, Chris got on Brie Larson's nerve, or do you think that this was just a joke amongst them? Anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts, and if you enjoy my video, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Bye!